What is up, guys? I am extra hyper today because I am just pumped. I have a lot of updates, a lot of cool things to show you, and I know that I have not been so great about making these videos, but I've been really busy, so busy that I actually need to make use of a montage. But yes, lots going on. First up, many pre-orderers. I have good news. Guess what is inside of my garage? That's right, all of your orders. And they will start shipping on Monday, which is the 8th, 9th? It's coming up. It's just, there's the weekend and then there's the Monday. But that is not all that is shipping because I have a bunch of new stuff to show you. Now, this is the third revision S4 Mini, and I am, well, quite proud of it. Yes, it's almost identical to the previous versions, and most people aren't going to see the differences. Every revision, I save a couple bucks, and then I immediately dump it back into the revision again because I want to keep refining it and refining it and refining it until it's perfect. Now, there are some small functional updates to version 3. You'll see these 2 extra screws near the drive bracket. If you remove the drive bracket, you can actually install the included fan bracket. This will place the fan right over your graphics card's backside, which can get quite hot. This has the potential of dropping your graphics card by up to 15 degrees Celsius in some cases. In fact, I've been doing this for my full build customers for quite some time, and this is, of course, a much cleaner solution. I also have to give a shout out to 2 of my customers who actually suggested this idea completely independent of me, and it's kind of cool that they're thinking along the same lines. Now, if you happen to want or need an extra fan bracket, I do carry them in my store, so you can go over there and purchase an extra one, as well as, for some reason, the drive bracket, but you probably shouldn't need an extra one of those. And yes, this is the slim Noctua fan, which we have all been waiting for ages, and it is absolutely phenomenal. It's super quiet. It actually pushes a really good amount of air, and I think that has to do with this awesome giant bearing that it has. Now, I don't have to talk too long about this fan because there's a great write-up on the smallformfactor.net website, and it will tell you all the details that you probably didn't want to know about the fan. It's really good and it's really thin, so there's my take on it. I don't want to get too off topic, but introducing as many products as possible into my video means the most potential for you buying them with the Amazon affiliate links below. Shameless. Shameless. The second update is the one that was supposed to be this way since revision 1, and that is the front bezel is attached with screws. So you can use a screwdriver to remove your wraparound front bezel and or install your HD Plex in the front. Much easier. I can't actually say much enough, but you would probably unsubscribe if I said it the amount of times that I needed to say it. Now, Josh, you might ask, why on earth would I want to remove this luxurious wraparound bezel, which accounts for nearly a third of the cost of the S4 Mini? It would be about customizing that item and allowing you, the customer, to customizing your S4 Mini. And one of the ways that we can do that is with the front bezel. I have been working for months on these bezels, and I can't tell you how happy I am with how they turned out. Now, they do serve 2 functional purposes. Firstly, they are vented, so you can get a little bit extra airflow to your hot graphics card. And the second thing is these 3D bezels have a 1/4 inch of room in them. This extra space allows you to put the Zotac 1080 Mini inside your S4 Mini with no modding to the card whatsoever. But more than the function, these, I don't know, they do tingly things to my heartstrings because they actually allow the S4 Mini to be not from concentrate. There is nothing like exotic hardwood. The smell, the feel of it, the fact that no 2 are alike. I mean, look, check this out. These are from the exact same board. These are right next to each other, and they're like totally different. Every one is going to be different. It's absolutely phenomenal. It's beautiful. I had so much fun making these. I make all of these by hand in my shop. I do use some power tools, but is that by hand? Point is, it takes 2 days to make one of these bezels, and they are finished with 100% tung oil, and I wet sand it in, and I love these things. I love them so very much. I'm going to be serializing each individual one, so you will know where you are in the NFC bezel history. I don't know how many of these people will buy, but it's been one of my favorite things to do so far. So thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I really appreciate it. But these bezels are just a start, and I actually have a couple more things in my shop right now. These glorious machined feet, which I absolutely am in love with. Now, this is one of the first accessories that people have been asking for, but I haven't really found anything that I really like. I found the perfect height for it, which is 15.5 millimeters, which elevates your S4 Mini just the perfect amount for both looks and functionality. Now, something that's really cool about the S4 Mini that I never really talked about before is that the feet can attach to the sky slots, which is the trademark that I am in the process of getting. The sky slots are, of course, the unique S4 Mini vents that I came up with years ago. There's actually a lot of engineering to these. For one, I needed strength. Two, I needed airflow. Three, for a particular project, I need it to pass very specific emissions testing. So one of my friends put me in touch with a fantastic engineer that worked on the black box for Boeing, and he helped me out with that design. There are a lot of really cool features for this vent pattern, but it's VESA compatible, so if you want to use a VESA bracket in the back of your Mini, you absolutely can. But it also allows you to clamp on things such as my Mini feet. All right, you've stuck around this long. There is one more thing that I want to show you, and that is my Mini wraps. Now, you might have seen a video that I did a while back wrapping the Mini in some Dynoc fiber, and it was just awful. But it inspired me to keep pushing on and contact a professional. I did this through my buddy, Jimmy Craig, thank you, Jimmy, who introduced me to his graphic designer friends, the Buddha Brothers. Now, these guys design professional wraps for like SEMA and stuff. They know what they're doing. Now, after several iterations, they came up with the wrap. This uses special material that is designed for this sort of thing and is fairly simple to apply. Now, you can contact me for any one of these designs and I can have them ordered for you, but the really cool thing about this is it plays in with that Not From Concentrate theme. You can download the PSD template for it, design your own wrap, and the Buddha Brothers will send you your wrap from Seattle to your house where you live. I'll probably have a tutorial up soon, but in the meantime, go download that template and make some really cool designs and share them with the community. You guys might also find this interesting, but these wrap minis are going to be for sale and you can buy them only on the Small Form Factor website. So if you missed a pre-order, this is a good way to get a mini. And if you ever want an S4 Mini to look like Chewbacca, this is your chance. Thank you guys so much for your patience. I can't wait to get your S4 Minis to you. Check out the accessories. And if I'm sold out on one of the bezels and you really want one, just let me know. I'm happy to order more materials and handcraft one for you. I'm going to wrap this video up because I need to make another video on some cool hardware from HD Plex. See you guys. I love you. Thank you and peace.